Message to Amy Coney Barrett. Honorable Judge Amy Coney Barrett, I assume that to reach the position you have, you finished all your studies and did enough work to gain your reputation, which, based on the declarations by the Republican senators, is admirable. Very likely you have all the qualifications required by a position on the country's highest court. I don't question your credentials, but I question your judgment by accepting the nomination from a president that has a trail of corruption and deception. An average person could be convinced that the truth about Trump is fake and invented by Democrats to discredit him, but because that person doesn't have access to documents and facts. But a judge should have the common sense to at least review the overwhelming number of accusations against Trump and do some research. You have the tools and resources. It is expected of you to have enough common sense to figure out that you are being used for political purposes. The fact that Trump put aside the stimulus check and the present COVID-19 menace to work on your nomination should call your attention to their scam. Putting aside two issues that are vital to the well-being of the people for a nomination that only benefits Trump's political interest clearly exposes their corruption. They are not interested on your qualifications. They are interested on your support to accomplish their criminal agenda that includes the rejection of the ACA. Are you willing to accept an honorable position knowing that it carries an obligation to side with them on a criminal activity? It is very obvious that it is the only reason they are rushing through this nomination, and it's very obvious that you will be pressed to rule in their favor. You know very well what will happen to you if you fail them. It is very clear that their purpose is criminal because they don't have a replacement or at least a plan to improve the ACA. They just want to cancel the vital protection for millions of citizens to satisfy their immoral agenda. Being nominated for that position is an opportunity of a lifetime and very tempting. But are you willing to sacrifice your dignity and professionalism in exchange for a highly corrupted nomination and become one more of their accomplices? Time and history eventually, and hopefully soon, will bring justice to this scam. Will you be able to face it without shame?